Hello everyone, it is I, Shark, here again today for another episode of the Pilgrim's Travels. Today we'll be running some Pilgrim's Travels solo. Okay, I'm running this by myself, and I'm currently at floor 21. I'll be attempting to do floor 21 to 30, and if everything goes well, I will try to do 31 to 40 as well. Okay, today's session is a bit of an impromptu session. I usually run these Thursdays from 8 p.m. onwards. Okay, but I'm slightly earlier today. Yeah, I'm available earlier today, so I decided to just start streaming slightly earlier. Okay, but not to worry, I will still be trying to run for at least 2 hours. Yeah, probably 3 if I can afford it. The reason for starting early today as well is most likely because we will try to run some other content later on. Okay, today's session is kind of chill. I'm just going to be doing solo content, as well as maybe later if Auntie Perry wants to, we can run some treasure maps as well. Okay, recently Auntie Perry has been interested in running some Gargantua skin maps. Okay, let's see if I can find them. I think they're under character. Is it? No. Battle? Treasure hunt, yes. So, Gargantua skin maps. Oh, I haven't even done 20 yet. Okay, I've done 9 so far. Okay, interesting. I clearly can do more. And there is obviously 20 floor achievement. So Vault Oniron and Cenote Jajagurao 20 times. Okay, Gargantua skin maps are always going to be Vault Oniron, so I've done 4 clears of this map. So trying to get 20 of these. Trying to get to 20 of these. Yeah, obviously we'll be clearing the open 20 maps first, and then excuse me, and then clear 20 afterwards. Yeah, these are 2 separate achievements. One of them is for me opening the maps, one of them is for just getting to the final floor. Okay, whether it's my map or not, it's irrelevant. Okay, so let's not dwell too much on that. We will be starting our deep dungeon run, so let's just dive right into it. Okay, I can chat while running through it as well. Okay, save slot 21, keystone 21, save slot 2, summoner. Okay, let's just go. Okay, I did this last week as well. Okay, for those who were watching last week, or if you watched last week's run, I was running this last week as well, and I was doing the exact same floor here, 21 to 30, and I got all the way to the final, okay, the boss floor 30, and I was just doing the boss fight solo, but I made a mistake. I messed up. So I wiped there, and I have to run it all over again today. Okay, I did climb 21 to, no, 1 to 20 last week after wiping. So we're back where we started last week. Well, yeah, we're back at where we were at last week. So today we're gonna try again, get past the floor 30 boss. It wasn't too, it's not too difficult, but I did fail to pay attention to a specific mechanic. So I got wiped out because of that. Okay, so today we're going to try again and see if I can get past it this time. Mobs keep spawning. Okay. Probably pop the strength too, so I kill these faster. The lower floors aren't too difficult, but because I'm doing it solo, given myself, it will take a bit more time. So time is generally one of the concerns in a solo run. In a singular player run, time is one of the concerns. Fortune. Okay, but generally 60 minutes should be enough. Because 60 minutes should be more than enough time. So long as I don't dally too much, I don't like AFK, step away from the computer or something, I think it's okay. Yeah, running this as summoner as well. I'm considering running another class on my other save file. So maybe I was thinking of doing something like Black Mage. But I'm still weighing the pros and cons of it. For Black Mages, they are better sustained damage, I guess. Less... I won't say really it's less busty. But yeah, Black Mages more sustained. They also have this nifty ability to build up polyglots, okay, xenoglossy, the level 90 skill. Okay, but at level 100 you can do 3 of them. You can charge up to 3 of them just by just through the passage of time. You don't actually have to do anything special. You just got to stay alive. Yeah, just gotta stay alive basically. Just run around and it will slowly charge up over time. So you can build up three stacks of the Xenoglossy as a Black Mage, which is quite strong. It's quite strong. I've tried it before when running these with other players. Pug runs. Okay, I've run this with public players as well. And I've tried using Black Mage for that, and it's actually pretty strong because when you're not fighting, so like when I'm running around, like now, right? So I'm just running around, trying to get to one place to another. I'm building up my Xenoglossy stacks, which allows me to unload all of them when I do start to engage an enemy. So that's one of the reasons why I think Black Mage is pretty good for this particular content. But having said that, right, Black Mages do suffer from lower survivability, lesser defensive skills. They only really have mana ward. I think that's it. I mean, they come with the usual, excuse me, come with the usual caster toolkits. So they have the adult, repose or sleep. Okay, these are obviously useful, but just Black Mage alone is okay, just Black Mage alone is only mana ward. I only have mana ward for it, so not that great. Not that fantastic. So I'm considering it. I'll think about it. I mean, it's definitely doable, but I'm no expert here, so I may have some difficulty if I do decide to try with Black Mage. Yeah, I mean, only way to learn is to try, so I'm considering giving it a try. Maybe, yeah, maybe after we clear floor 30 or maybe, you know, after 40. We'll see, we'll see if there's time. Today's session is supposed to be quite chill, so just, you know, slowly climbing these floors. Feel free to just, you know, chat with me if you want. If not, then just stick around and just watch, it's fine too. Okay, I will try to... Oh my goodness, that's another movie. Okay, so summoners generally not so great at dealing with mimics. In fact, not just summoners, but all casters have difficulty dealing with mimics because mimics can only be interrupt. Okay, mimics are basically the treasure coffers that turn into monsters. And oh, okay, this is a mimic room. Okay, and they cannot be. Okay, they cast this nasty spell or skill called infatuation, which is actually pox. Okay, the actual debuff or detriment is pox. Okay, and pox plays a damage over time effect on you when applied, and I believe there's like I think you take more damage. You take more damage with pox on you. Okay, but it's primarily the damage over time effect. I guess it does matter more in the higher floors. Lower floors is not too bad. You can counteract it with heals. Okay, using some heals and pilgrim potions and stuff. But yeah, on the higher floors, maybe the higher damage taken will matter. But yeah, so for these mimics, right, you cannot. You need to stop their infatuation cast with an interrupt ability, which is usually something that is reserved for. Oh yeah, so many mimics. Something that is reserved for range DPS or there is. Oh yeah, got hit. Okay, range DPS or tanks. Okay, both range DPS and tanks have interrupts. So hit grace or yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's called hit grace or interject for the tanks, and that will interrupt the infatuation or malice cast. Okay, I guess lower floors they use malice, higher floors they use infatuation. Okay, or maybe I'm just misremembering it, and it was always called malice on Pilgrim Traverse. Okay, but I think it's called infatuation in the older deep dungeons. In any case, interrupting it is the general basic way to stop it. There's no using an interrupt is the best way to stop it, but on the lower floors you can also stun it with, you know, a stun ability. So low blow, okay, low blow or leg sweep for melees and tanks. So melees, tanks and range DPS can all handle the mimics with an interrupt or stun. Casters just have the short end of the stick, so casters just cannot. I think maybe some of them can use sleep, but I've never tried it, and sleep has a cast time, so you cannot like instantly stop it. When you see the malice cast going off, you need to preemptively do it, unless you want to use swift cast, unless you want to swift cast it. I might give it a try. I might give it a try if I get the chance again later on. Okay, but ideally at the lower floors, the best way to deal with the mimic is just to kill it before it gets the cast off, which is what I've been trying to do. So save the burst for it and just unload everything onto the mimic before it decides to put the pox on you. So that's the plan. Okay, but if you do get inflicted by the pox, cursed pox as you can see here, then any sort of heal, shield, I'm using Radiant Aegis because it's a shield, ouch. Potions, Ultra Potions and Pilgrim Potions will work to counteract the damage taken over time as well. So yeah, it's not too bad, it's not too bad, just got to manage it. Steel. The treasures, I know the path is actually open. See, I'm not actually gaining life because of the pox. But I want to go in and grab that. Is it worthwhile? Yeah, maybe I can. Okay. Or maybe not. Right. So grab it without doing too many things. That's a point blank. There it is. The shielding. Yeah, the pox lasts for about 10 minutes, so it's quite annoying. I have to constantly heal and shield up. Summoners don't actually have very good healing abilities. There are two. Solar Bahamut has Refulgent Lux, which is Refulgent Lux Solaris. Can't remember. But yeah, it's a heal, AoE party wide heal. And they also have Phoenix, which is regen. Okay, the Phoenix is obviously a better healer. It's obviously a better, stronger heal. But you gotta rotate through the different stances before you can use it. So it's not very reliable. In the meantime, I just try not to take too much damage outside of it. Yeah, don't step on explosive traps and all that. Yeah, popping potions will help too. Yeah, but potions have cooldowns, so I try not to use them all the time. In case I need them. The potions are just great for a burst of healing, which is why I try not to have it on cooldown, because when I need it, I may not have it. Tuition, okay, let's pop it. The strength and steel actually helps quite a bit for these floors. Okay, especially solo, I guess it just helps for everything. Because to do everything by myself. Trying to step on traps as well. Be bad. Most of the traps I guess is quite okay lah, but the little ones are always the luring traps, and I guess the luring traps. Luring traps are probably the worst. Pacification or silence traps are not too bad if you're not fighting halfway. Okay, the polymorph traps are worse because you can't do anything about them. Okay, with the silence pacification ones, I can still use echo drops to remove the silence. Okay, let's get rid of these. Yeah, as expected. The summoner's main drawback is I have to AoE everything, so it's not great, but you know. Tends to pull multiple things, like this thing also. Good, but no. It's better than not doing damage. She depends, sometimes it might be better to not deal the damage and just use the normal single target attack. The ruin tree, because you know, putting more mobs means I have to deal with them. Let's see. Pop some heals here. Because I'm gonna open this chest. Okay. Yeah, silver chest can explode, so I just want to be safe. Although I think my health is above the threshold for dying, so it's not too bad. If I'm not mistaken, the explosive chest will kill you if you are too low, whilst the floor traps will not, because those will reduce your... it will deal damage to you based on a percentage of your remaining health. So it will generally never kill you, because even if you are like very low health, like 10 health, you won't die from it. I forgot to press the heal. Yeah, mind. Still full health. I think the natural regen is overcoming the fox as well. If as long as I'm not in combat, I think it's overcoming the fox. Oh, okay, no, it's not. It's not. It's just that my shield is blocking it. Then the natural regen will recover my health. Without the shield, then I'll start to take damage. Start to lose health. Although it doesn't seem to be too bad. If it's only 130 something, it's not a lot. My health is like 93,000. It's just 130, it's not gonna kill me. Oh, snipers. Oh, this floor has the horde. Must remember to grab it if I can. Poison fruit, very nice. Mace fruit, yeah. Quite fully loaded on the commanders already, but just try to hold off on wasting them. Let's get rid of the sniper first. So this Venery, I will... if there's a line of sight from this mob to you or any player, it will try to shoot an AoE at you, even if when you are not in combat. Once you pull it, it stops doing it. So it's not... it's actually wiser to just pull it once you can. So you don't have to get shot at by random mobs. This from out. I think I'm pretty good with the commanders. No, I do need more raisings and intuitions. Devotions are okay, not too bad. Can use them to clear... oh my gosh. Should have known. Thankfully, I have my Lunar Bahamut, so it's not too bad. Just blast it down. Another sniper. There it is. Come here. Okay. Ah, it's another one. Oh, didn't use... okay, that's fine. 2 silver chests, one here, one in the previous room. I guess silver chests are good for incenses, but now that I've gotten 3, right, maybe not worthwhile to... see. Okay, I guess I can use them for the floors, it's not too bad. This route here, take another one. But then now, yeah, like if I have one already, right, then I don't need another. So to a certain extent, I'm over-resourced. I have too much stuff. Not that I'm complaining, but I cannot fully utilize it if I have too much. What is there? Exit room is there. There's a sniper there as well. There's an explosive trap here. Let's just fire at these two. Pull both of them over. Yeah, alright. Stay on the trap. Boom. Blast them both. Oh, nice. Fairy will heal me as well. Thank you. Let me grab banded coffer. I heard from Rogue that the banded coffer on the lower floors give bronze bronze hordes, which has a chance to be the hairstyle, which is worth quite a bit. Why is everything a mimic? Thankfully the fairy is with me, so polymorph. Very nice. Okay, just dice. Damn it! This is just very annoying. Yeah, I should try to sleep it. I should try to sleep it. See if this works. Fully resisted the sleep, so cannot sleep. Sleep does not work. Okay, good to know. Okay, no more chests. Should have known when it spawned another bronze. It's okay lah. Yes, this is self-commentary. I'm just talking to myself and I'm running through this. But yeah, because it's a video, right? So I'm saving it. It's recorded and people can watch it later. So it's not totally pointless. And hello there. Trying to see me die again today. Maybe on the later floors, for 31 onwards. I'll try not to make the same mistake I made last week. So hopefully I can clear the floor 30 boss today. And then I'll jump into floor 40 afterwards. Although I've forgotten what that boss fight is. Doing way too many things here. Okay. Thankfully I have a steel up. Let strength drop off. Yeah, did. That's okay. Good. Grab that. Let's just grab it. Nice. Affluence. Too bad. If I'm not talking, right, then it'll just be me running through the deep dungeon with nothing going on. So I may as well. Plus, you know, it's if people are watching this for like tips on how to run through the PT Pilgrim's Traverse solo, right, and at least it might offer some insight into the thought processes of why I'm doing what. Not that I'm a very good deep dungeon player, but you know, if it works, then it works. Then it's worth learning from. If it doesn't work, then you know, at least learn from other people's mistakes is better than learning from your own mistakes. Yeah. Like, instead of learning from your own mistakes, which is always good, it's better to learn from other people's mistakes. So you don't have to make them. Oh, mud balls. Okay, not too bad. But as a solo player, the mud ball, I guess it's a bit different. Okay, let's just go. The mud ball, right? Because I'm the mud ball, I cannot open the treasure coffers as the mud ball. Okay, not entirely true. I can open the bronze treasure coffers, but not the silver and gold ones, which is a bit annoying. So like here, right, I cannot open these. Cannot. This one also I also cannot open. So very annoying. Usually when you have mud ball or the explodey clouds, okay, the fire cloud. Aha, step on track, nice. Okay. someone else will transform back to open all the chests. But because this is solo, you have to do them yourself. So unfortunately, either I consider running up and down. Nice explode. Either I consider running up and down to open all the chests later, or I just ditch them. So I'm considering it, thinking about it. Maybe if I have gotten enough of the good stuff, then I might just skip the loot. But for now, I'm just trying to kill everything and maybe come back and grab stuff. Come back and grab some of the chests, see if there's anything useful. I'm still good on time, so 30 minutes left, right? Floor 27 already, so not too bad. Step on more traps. Better to step on them now when I'm the mud ball than to step on them later when I've changed back. Hey, that should be the last of them. I mean, they'll respawn very quickly now, but it's better than they're changing back. Hey, he's popping here. I can go sweep all the chests now and just use everything that I find. So there's a silver chest here. Hope it doesn't explode. Poison fruit. Whatever, just pop it. I'll leave the chest here. This will kill any respawners also, but I mean, generally they're all dead already. Eh? There's a silver chest still. Oh, there's one more here. Okay. Doesn't do anything. And now with the jog buff, you can pop sprint and maintain a jog afterwards. So it's pretty good. Yeah, affluence, fucking affluence. Yeah, my plan is to try to clear floor 100 solo. I haven't actually done it before with any of the previous ones, so this one will be the first attempt. Yeah, I haven't actually cleared it yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, this will be my first attempt to clear floor 100. Just use another one. This poison fruit actually gives 10 seconds of Sapling's Crown, which is often overlooked. See, Sapling's Crown, right, is invulnerability. And I often see pug players, right, just popping it when there's no reason to. For boss fights, I mean. Okay, for boss fights, not for the floor users. So for boss fights, let's say you have spare poison fruits, or you are not going to be keeping the incenses. I often see players use them by just popping them at the start of the boss fight, which is kind of a waste. But I don't really fault them for it because not many people are aware that it gives invulnerability. So the optimal use for the poison fruit is actually during a boss fight and you're in trouble. You're gonna get hit by stuff that you're not supposed to get hit by. You can just quickly press the button, right, and it instantly gives you invulnerability. So it's something like a tank invuln for like 10 seconds, which is actually pretty good. If you think about it, right, it's actually pretty good. And this tank invuln is not for just you, it's for the entire party. It gives tank invuln for everyone, so it's actually pretty strong. But I often see players just waste it. They just use it at the start of the fight before the boss even starts attacking and just waste the 10 seconds. So yeah, something worth noting. Yeah, most people think of it as just damage. It's just a floor wipe, or I mean, when used against bosses, it does damage. Okay, but it actually does more than that. Start killing things. Yeah, I'll get mud ball next floor as well, so that is pretty useful. Skipping the next floor as well. Swinge? What's this? Damn, that's not what I would think Swinge is. Swinge is usually the frontal big telegraphed cleave. Interesting. This is a different mob. Serenity is nice. walkers. There's like 2 of them. Just gonna avoid them if I can. To be honest, I should probably try to remember what types of mobs. No, let me rephrase that. What type of detection attributes each mob has. So mobs basically have either sight, sound, or proximity detection. Sight is basically if you walk in front of them, they will see you and aggro onto you. Sound is basically if you run near them, they will hear you and aggro onto you. And proximity is just if you go near them, they can sense that you're near and they will aggro onto you. So proximity is probably the worst because you cannot bypass the mobs by going around them if they are blocking the doorway. So proximity is just as long as you get close to them, right, they will detect you. So there's no way to get past one if it's blocking you. Okay, but at least with sight, you can walk behind it. With sound, you can walk around it. Literally walk using the toggle run walk button to walk. Okay. Now the lower floors, the mobs tend to do telegraphs, so it's not too bad. Okay, so put this. So it's like at least we know what they're trying to do. But higher floors, they just have no telegraph, and you just gotta know what the attacks are from the name alone, which means if you do not know, then you're out of luck, and try not to get hit. Pray that you don't get hit. So there's actually guides out there to teach you what each mob does. Okay, stepped on the trap, but it's fine. To teach you what each mob does. Oh, okay, maybe not so fine. I should have looked carefully. So now I have to run around for 20 seconds. Thankfully, just one dude. I'll run out this. Trying to pull the other one as well. Oh, it's coming this way. Run away! The comedy. Okay, change back. Thanks. Half-life or so, but it's okay. Hit it. Now this is one of the reasons why generally you should get rid of patrols, walkers as I call them, because you tend to get ambushed at the most inopportune moments, which is actually pretty dangerous. If on a higher floor, this might have been bad. See, another walker just behind. I really should pay attention to where I'm going. But it's okay, man. Low floors, I can generally disrespect them a little bit. It's a lower floor. Even if I pull like multiple mobs, it's fine. I'm not in trouble yet. Getting hit by too many things obviously will be bad, but again on the lower floors, generally most things have telegraphs, and I can just get out of the way. So it's not too bad. I'll start to respect the mechanics in higher floors. I think anything after... Actually, I think after 30, 31 onwards, right, is like you gotta start making sure you don't get hit by things. Yeah, so actually from 31 onwards, you gotta start being more careful. Okay, let's just skip that. And so I think like from 31 onwards, any telegraph that you're not supposed to get hit by, right, you cannot get hit. You're not supposed to get hit. If you do, it just generally kills you instantly unless you have steel or you're a tank. And even as a tank, I think it's quite spicy. Best would be as a tank and have steel and probably like pop some medications. But usually it's tough. It's tough because when when a telegraph comes out and you know that the telegraph is coming out, you would have got out of the way. So there's no time to pop medication. If you know that there's a telegraph coming and you purposely stand in it to get hit, right, then you can use the mitigation, but then why would you stand in it intentionally? So usually you just be caught unaware, which is quite dangerous even as a tank. excuse me. Okay, more mud balls rolling. Maybe I'll skip the... no, let's just grab everything. Although I do find that starting to be over-resourced. What's the word for it? Too much resources. No real way to... Oh, building trap, very nice. No real way to use the resource. Too many pomanders, not really using them properly anyway. So I don't really need more. Alteration gave me a mimic room. So let's see and roll all of them at once. Aim. Go bowling. Roll. Nice. Smack all of them. This one there. He dropped 2. Come here. Nice. Roll. Oh, still on landmine too. Thankfully, I'm not really worried about landmines. Cause as a mud ball, you generally... Okay, again, landmines just don't kill you. First and foremost, landmines just don't kill you. Second, right, the traps that are present in... Okay, I'm gonna change back here. Traps that are present in this deep dungeon, all of them don't affect you as a mud ball or as a exploding cloud. Okay, fire cloud. It theoretically is a bomb. Yeah, but yeah. So like if it's explosion, you just don't die. If it's polymorph or pacification, it doesn't affect you because you are already polymorphed and you cannot be pacified as a mud ball or exploding cloud. Okay, fire. I call them explodey boys. Okay, yeah. Oh, I missed. No, okay, no, it respawned. Okay, I thought I missed this room, but no, it respawned. Mobs on the lower floors, below floor 30 onwards, right, will respawn very quickly. So like every minute, they spawn more mobs. So it's really quick. So if you just like AFK for a while, you realize that a lot of the mobs respawn after a while. Okay, but from floor 30, see, there's a mob here as well. From floor 31 onwards, they stop doing that. They start to spawn every, I think, 6 minutes or something. So, oh my goodness. Okay, let me just... Alright, nice. Thanks, dude. I wait 20 seconds after I teleport. Okay, boss fight. I'm gonna pop like steel and strength this time. I mean, I did do that the last time also, but I'm gonna try and not die this time. Okay, I have a steel up already, so I'm gonna pop strength. Is there anything else I can use? I don't want to waste raisings for this. Wait for my health to recover. Food is up, very good. Focus target the boss. Okay, I just gotta pay attention to his chaser attack. Okay, it literally is a chaser, right? It's literally a chaser mechanic. Because the last time I did this, right, I didn't pay attention to it and I just stood still, right, and the chaser just pounced on me, I think 3 or 4 times, and I just died straight afterwards. So I'm gonna try and be careful about it this time around. Anything else I can use? Nah, that's pretty much it. I mean, in a pinch, I need to press poison fruit. I wish I could drag these onto my hotbars, by the way, but I don't think that's possible. So, oh well. Okay, I'm gonna just give it a go. No need to count down. Let's go. Fingers crossed, not too bad. Okay, I'll just talk my way through this fight itself as well. Okay, that was a rewind. Damage starts to add up. The auto attacks. Some heals. Should use my. Oh, I'm trying to cast here, dude. Okay. This is half room cleave. His right arm is glowing. So right arm half room cleave. This is go behind the hand. So behind this hand is a 270-degree cleave. So something like that. Yeah, not too bad, first few mechanics. Got 15% up. Yeah, another red white, should be some activations. Yeah, these are just the discusses. When he does the half room cleave thing again, I just dodge them. Dodge this as well. Frisbees, frisbees. Here, this is 270 degree. First is coming up. I think the chaser is gonna come up soon, so I need to watch out for that. This is half room cleave again. The other half this time. And behind the hand. So bright, cannot see sometimes. Yeah, about 35% up. Some shields. Okay, what's this is the chaser thing. So this is the mechanic that got me the last time. Let's start running. Don't stand still. It's red white. More discusses. Discs. And look at the disc pattern. Has some disc pattern quite bad. Quite dangerous. Two discs in a row. Okay. Yeah, half room cleave again. Oh, don't get hit by that. Nice, Phoenix coming up. Okay, behind the hand. This is dangerous when he does this cleave with the ring attacks. Then sometimes you'll be forced into an area with, on the middle ring, right? And then he does a ring attack, which is on the middle. So there's no way to get out of it. Okay, this gotta start running again. 4, 5, 6 always. Some shields here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 pulses. Good to know. Okay, stay put here. See what he does next. He's very bright, the summons. So this one of the few things I don't like about the summon. I know you can turn it off, but too used to it. I'll consider it. If he gets in the way, I'll try to turn it off. Yeah, half room cleave. With his glowy hand. And he almost always follows it up with the 270 degree. Yeah, this one. So I need to move. This should be enough. See, then he does this, like, so I have to get hit. That's very annoying, by the way. Yeah, he does the middle ring attack, right? With when he forces you onto the ring. So it's like, very, very tough. No way to run. Okay, pop some potions here. Heal. 8 pulses. I think he does the donuts again. Okay. Stay here. Double disc. Yeah. Middle. Half room cleave. Yeah. 270 degree. And then you see, okay, it's not the ring on the center. I think it targets you, I think, possibly. But it always seems to know where I am. So I always have to move away. Cannot just stay put. Not too bad. Okay, start run. Forget. Keep running. Okay. Yeah, from cleave. Hey, oh, that's block me in. 270 degree cleave, and then the donut on the middle ring. Oh, outer ring. Okay. I think chasers next. Well, I'm doing pretty okay. And chasers. I just pop everything, I guess. Just dies. Die already. Yeah, that's nice. Floor 30 cleared. I forget to check how many I get. I guess I can check from the video later on. But you just generally get some increases to your interpol weapon and armor every boss clear. So it's pretty good passive gain. Right. 30 done. Gonna tackle 31 to 40 next. And try not to die. The the next floor set onwards, the difficulty ramps up a little bit. Ramps up by 1 tier. So I need to be careful. So I'm not supposed to get hit by things in the next floor set. Okay, the next tier floor set. Yeah, I'll try my best. I mean, I'm considering also starting a secondary save file for this empty one, right? To run a concurrent save. So a common strat that some veteran deep dungeon runners recommend is to have double slots. Okay, okay, this is assuming solo, okay, obviously assuming solo, is to have double slots and you have both of them at the same floor set. Why? Because you just cleared, so let's say I just cleared summoner floor 21 to 30 and my other save file, let's say maybe black mage for example, I'm at 21 and then I'll run 21 to 30 again on black mage. And because I've just cleared 21 to 30 on my summoner, the floor is fresh in my mind and I will be, warmed up for it. Okay, I won't make mistakes. I won't like forget, oh, this mob does this mob does that. I just did the boss fight. So doing the boss fight again is easier because, the muscle memory has just built up. I've just cleared it on that fire and it becomes easier to do so. So that's one of the recommendations that some of the veteran Pilgrim Traverse players do recommend to do as well. So I'm considering doing it, but the other thing I've considered doing is instead of doing a double solo, right, I can possibly leave this empty and run these in a party. So okay, as an example, okay, I'm just gonna throw an example. So let's say maybe I use Black Mage. I'm gonna start 31 to 40, right? So 31 to 40. I will queue into this as a match party and I will pug it with other players, but I'm gonna do 31. So 31 to 50 is the plan, and okay, it will take some time to pop. So maybe this is not so great. Now obviously if I'm doing this on my own time, I could just wait, just give it some time. I do believe like every reset it pops faster. The Tuesday resets and prime time it does pop faster. Okay, but what I can do is like just pug it and then run from 31 to 50, and when the memory is fresh in my mind, I can run it with my summoner afterwards. So that's one of the possibilities I considered. So this way, right, I don't block away both of my slots with solo files. Because I will have one empty one which I'm using for pugging, and one is the actual solo one. So these are just two options that I have. Now fortunately, because today, I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna pop, so I might just not wait. Okay, I'm not gonna wait. So I'm just gonna do 31 to 40 and YOLO it, give it a try. Okay, in the meantime, let me just refresh my retainers. Okay, I'm gonna just take a short break here before I go back in. I need to mentally prepare and like not die for 31 to 40. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a short break here. Give me a couple of minutes. I will be right back. Okay, I am back again. Okay, gonna hop back into Pilgrim's Traverse, floor 41. Okay, no, sorry, 31 onwards. So I'm gonna hop back in and try and run 31 to 40. I don't remember too much about. I don't remember too much about the floor set, but I'll just give it a try. Pray I don't wipe. Okay, not much else there is to it. Let's just give it a go. Okay, let's reset that as well. Oh, forgot to unqueue. Reset. Okay, enter 31. Okay. Let's go. 31 to 40. Maybe a good idea to see if I can get a guide up, pull up a guide. Yeah, things will start to get spicy from here on out, so just play safe a little bit. Be a bit more proactive on staying alive rather than leaving it up to chance. Okay. Most of these mobs are relatively okay. Do need to pop some. Okay, safety is nice. No more luring traps. Okay, sniper. So it's a sniper. Let's take it out. Usually, usually if there are mobs that are snipers, right, like these ones, it does mean that once you pull them, they will stop sniping you, which will eliminate that risk. And usually once pulled, they don't have very many dangerous abilities. Yeah. So usually we just pull the snipers. Like this two. Station. Simple chest here. Alteration. Alteration. Exit room is here. I do believe the bronzes are no longer. Hello, Shizus. Yeah, I do believe bronzes are no longer mimics, so I can safely open all of them. Okay, let's just start to kill some of these. I haven't done this floor set in a long time, so I probably forgot some of the attacks. Yeah, and okay, let's be real here. Even if I have done them recently, right? Usually it's always in a group of 4. Okay, usually I pug these with randoms, so with other players. And when you pug them with a group of 4 players, things don't last very long, or they just get deleted very quickly. So you don't even see most of the mechanics anyway. So it's not a very good gauge of how well you are, how capable you are of dealing with the mobs. So yeah, I probably will make a couple of mistakes here and there. Maybe it might be wise for me to use a steel later on. I used to do yeah. I mean, if you've done this before as a party, right, is a good starting point. So I always recommend. Oh, okay, another sniper. I always recommend doing these with a party first, just to have a rough idea of what to expect. It is quite rough if you dive right in without any knowledge of what to expect. Having said that, I know one FC member who did exactly that. He did exactly that. Just YOLO, blind, solo run PT. Let's just say he didn't have a very good time. But he did surprisingly well. He did do relatively well. My FC mate he managed to get all the way up to 70, and then after he wiped there. So surprisingly okay lah, not too bad. But maybe he's just a different breed lah. Maybe he's just a better player. For filthy casuals like myself, I wouldn't risk it lah. Hmm. Me and thankfully for myself, I was running this with my group. Okay, we used to have a static. Rogue, Fluin, Kelly, plus myself. So 4 of us would just run this every week from 71 to 100. So we've gotten quite used to that floor set, that specific floor set. Pros and cons. So because of the changes made to this Pilgrim's Traverse, right? Everyone's now just running 71 to 100. Instead of like doing 31 to 100, you're running 71 to 100. So, you get very good at those floors, but conversely you lose out on the experience of running the earlier floors as well. Which is not too bad if it's in a party, but as a solo player it's tough. Yeah, for solo player it's just you make one mistake, you did. You make one mistake, that's the end of your run. You gotta start all over again. So I'm a bit prepared to be restarting this quite a few times. I'm not so confident as to clear this in one go. I'm not that kind of player. Yeah, exactly. Solo has a lot of things to look out for. Gotta watch your health, you gotta watch your time, you gotta manage your resources. If there's like what do you call those things? Floor debuffs, I guess. Gloom, no item, no incense, etc. You have to manage those as well. So yeah, a lot of things to manage. Cannot read a lot of coffers. Although with regards to the coffer, I think right, the general strategy is just to not need too many. The idea is just to not take too many coffers, right? Just like just grab as many as you can in the early floors when it is easy, and the higher floors you just start skipping them. Just if you don't need it, just don't grab it. If you are full of if you have full toms, you don't need any more, right? So you just don't have to go and pick them up anymore. So I think that's the general idea for the higher floors. After a certain point, I think it just becomes unsafe to be running around too much. So you just won't be grabbing chests unless you can, unless you run past it, obviously. So if I'm gonna go past it, may as well just tap it and see what it is. Verification. I guess it might be useful. So yeah, it's a bit tough, but I guess as with everything else, you can just practice. Just give it a try, wipe a few times is fine. I myself am no stranger to failing. I've already wiped, I think, 2 times now. Maybe I should keep track of how many times I wipe before I actually clear. I wiped on floor 10, boss, and I wiped on floor 30, boss. I nearly wiped to floor 20, but I didn't. Nearly wiped to floor 20, boss as well. Because I got hit by way too many things. Then my health was like really low, and it's like, oh no, what do I do? There's no like emergency button as a summoner, right? So it's like I was dying. So it's just like okay, keep calm, hold, maintain composure, and try not to die. So I managed to get past it, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I wiped on floor 10 the very first time I did it solo because I wasn't prepared for the ads. Floor 10 has a very nasty mechanic where the ads spawn, right? Usually in 4-man content, the ads spawning, like the ads just get melted with 4-man, but because solo, right, you have to deal with the ads yourself, and then if you can't kill them in time, right, they will just kill you, like instantly, repeatedly hit you with unavoidable damage. So you cannot dodge it, just die if you don't kill them in time. So it's tough. So I was thinking of some strategies to deal with the ads in for the floor 10 boss. I'm not looking forward to doing it again, by the way. But at least I've figured out some strats now. The first time I did it, no, the second time I did it, right, I went in prepared. like I had poison fruit for the ads. And then after I used the poison fruit, I realized that is great. It kills the first wave of ads, and then they spawn a second wave afterwards. It's like, oh no, I have no more poison fruit. I guess I have to try harder now. Yeah, so I only managed to get, like, the first time I did it, I died to the ads at the very start. The second time I did it, I was like, okay, I prepared a poison fruit for the ads. You know, 1000 IQ strat. Turns out it was like 10 IQ only because I realized they keep spawning. They just spawn another wave after that. It's like, hey, I don't have any more poison fruits. What am I gonna do now? So yeah, wasn't really bad, but subsequently I realized that strength and, you know, keep holding my burst actually works. So I just okay, keep calm, can be done, and it was okay after that. It's not too bad. Just that if panic, if you panic like me, right? So it's like I was thinking, okay, you know, I only had poison fruit for the first wave. Now the second wave, what am I supposed to do? So I hold my burst, and I was focused too much on doing the burst, right, that I forget to pay attention to the boss jumping around. So the first boss, the mechanic is you cleave north, south, east or west, or one of the four corners in a random order. Then I forget to pay attention, so I just got hit by one. But staying calm and having steel, right, I just took one hit and just, you know, stay put. Just don't run around crazy blindly. So yeah, managed to survive it. So it's not too bad. And with a bit more practice, learn from the mistakes. So like once I made those mistakes, I realized, okay, you know, let's not make this mistake again. So just learn from the mistakes and don't make them again. Which is what I was just telling Hikari earlier on, right? That if people want to watch my streams for these, they can learn from my mistakes, so they don't have to make the mistakes themselves. They just learn from me. Yeah, I will make the mistakes for you, and then you can just watch me make all the mistakes and just remember, okay, shark made this mistake, let's not do it. Let's not be a shark. Let's not do a shark. Mimic room. Silver mimics. See, I'll just risk it. Okay. Mimics are proximity, so I have to either sneak past them by going far away, or, you know, I guess I can just sneak past them. I don't really need the loot, to be honest. But if I aggro them, then being a caster, I cannot do anything about the pox. So I'll try not to aggro them. I mean, I can probably take out one if I aggro one. Like this one, yeah, this one's probably gonna get aggroed. So I can just do this. Just blast it with everything, right? Eat this. Let's blast. Just pop everything, right? Then that's one mimic. But I can't do it again, so I don't have any more burst left. This exit room also. Where's the exit? Okay, thankfully it's in this corner. So I'm gonna just leave the other mimics alone. Don't go and touch them. So I can deal with one mimic in that way, but for summoners, they only have one burst, and then you have to wait for 1 minute for the burst to come back up again. It's okay, I'll do the other things first. But yeah, I guess with practice, this you'll learn how to deal with situations like this also. And it's not just PT, like it works for all the deep dungeons. So if you've done Eureka Autos or Heaven on High, or, you know, even Palace of the Dead, you get used to these scenarios, and you just learn how to deal with them. So it's not too bad. Worst case, I have poison fruits. Too bad lower floors, the silver chests give ether pool increases. It's not a bad thing, but, you know, as if you're doing solo runs, they are useless. You generally should be either capped or close to capped by the time you get to the higher floors. I do remember that once you hit, I think 71 onwards, you no longer get any more ether pool increases from silver chests. So all the silver chests will either be... Okay, I should have done that. Okay, all the silver chests will either be... Can I just line of sight this? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so silver chests will either be explosives or incenses on 71 onwards. So pros and cons are, okay, obviously 71 onwards means you won't have too much luxury to run around and grab silver chests, but if there's a silver chest, it means that it's an incense, unless you'll get unlucky and it explodes. So yeah, there's some benefits to 71 onwards. Yeah, Autos is pretty nuts. So I was just mentioning earlier, me, Rogue, Luin, and Kelly used to do this every Wednesday. We used to run Pilgrim Travels every Wednesday. And I don't want to grid this out. Never mind. So we used to run it every Wednesday, and we finished 8 clears already. So we gotten 8 clears for everyone. Yeah, just eat the malice, it's fine. We got 8 clears for everyone, and now we've moved on. We've graduated to doing autos now. So we are now running autos every Wednesday instead. We just did 81 to 100 yesterday for autos, but we died. But we wiped. You can see Luin giving the post-mortem on it in the Discord. So basically what happened was that there was a treasure room. Okay, there was a lot of mobs in it, and we were thinking, okay, let's just use a dread and just go and Leroy Jenkins and go swipe all of them. Was just going to smack all of them, right? So that's what he did. He popped the dread and then he just went ham on them, right? But the thing is that he couldn't swing fast enough. He couldn't hit the things or kill the things fast enough. So he aggroed a bit too many things, and one of them casted a big conal AoE and then just hit all of us at once, and we all died. So the lesson that we learned from there is, if someone's gonna do something dangerous like that, everyone should just go away. Everyone should just move the F away. Don't stand around and watch them. Don't stand around and watch them do it. Cause it's because we were just standing around watching Luin do it, right? Okay, I should be paying attention to this. We were just standing around watching Luin do it. That is why we all get hit at the same time Luin got hit. So that was the mistake. So that was the lesson learned. So next time if that happens, we're gonna be smart and not stand around and just move away while Luin does his thing. Worst case scenario, Luin dies. Or whoever's doing it dies. So worst case, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? But okay lah. The lion / gorilla / griffin is a staple for the higher floors in all the deep dungeons. So I think there's always this signature mob. Hey, damn, I always got mimic room one. I have to go through this also. Yeah, so there's always a signature mob that does a room wipe. So there's a couple of them. The lions in Eureka Autos, I think. Is it lions? Was it Autos? I can't remember. I think Autos or Heaven on High. I think it was Heaven on High. Heaven on High is the lions, and Autos is the gorillas. So yeah, those two mobs basically have the room wipe. Damn, I can't run past these. I'm just gonna have to kill them. Yeah, I already have the pox anyway, so whatever. Anyway, I'm immune to toxins, so don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna eat it. It's fine, whatever. Already have 7 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Dude, I can't run away. Can I run away? Interesting. Let's try it next time. Yeah. Not dead yet lah, yeah, but dying. We're just gonna dispatch all these mimics here. For some potions at the time. This is the second mimic room I gotten in a row. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat all the malice. Eat all the malice. All your malice, that's why. You guys' malice. I eat in. Thankfully I got Phoenix. Let's remember to pop it before the time runs out. Come on, kill all of them. The Phoenix heal is pretty strong, by the way. A little bit, yeah. I mean, I just absorb the pox. Solo heal X1 tower. I cannot. We'll find out this weekend. No. Yeah, I know. Car right. Ezreal was saying to I want to try to do like solo healer this weekend. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if we can survive it. But if not, then we'll just, revert back to the default 1-2-5 party combo. I'm trying to wait for my health to heal up. A lesson I learned is not to have low health when you open silver chests because they tend to explode. No, I understand. Which is why I don't want to why I don't want to get every party to be solo healer lah. Yeah, so like if we have like 1 or 2 parties solo healer is fine. It doesn't, like, it wouldn't be too much issue if like one party is causing, like the solo healer is shaky and it's causing issue. But I mean the solo healer will be a veteran. It's either Ezreal or I think Sophia is doing it for team B. Yeah, no, I understand. But I mean if we identify that it's the solo healing that's the problem, right, then we will adjust it. But if it's not the solo healing and it's the people being rusty, then even if it wasn't a solo healer, they will still be rusty anyway. If that makes sense. So yeah. So but we'll adjust, we'll adjust, yeah. Ezreal is okay. Ezreal, why does Ezreal keep beaming you up? Because Ezreal is a DPS goblin, that's why. You must understand Ezreal is a DPS goblin. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just means that he's very focused on doing DPS, which also means that his DPS is quite good because he's focused on doing it. I mean that's just the way it is. If you focus on doing something specific, then you generally be good at it. Which is why my DPS is so bad, because I generally don't focus on DPS and focus on doing mechanics. Which is why I'm supposedly good with mechanics. Oh, I see. Okay, then I cannot have it. I don't know what to say. If he's beaming you purposely, then I guess you just take it. Strength, very nice. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's okay lah. Dream does it on purpose to me also sometimes. But I'm a tank, so he understands it. I won't instantly die. If you're tanking and you get beamed on purpose, that's fine. You will generally not die lah. The healer had to heal lah. That's all. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. The other time I also got zapped by I think it was Barry purposely she aimed it at me. But surprisingly, right? Yeah, tank is okay. Surprisingly, I tend, like, even though you all say want to beam me all the time, turns out I don't really get beamed that often from you guys on purpose, so it's not too bad. Now, having said that, right, every time I join Mochi's strength, Mochi's reclear runs on Saturday, right, Saturday morning, right, I always get beamed by accident. It's not even on purpose, so I keep getting beamed by random people. So I've gotten beamed more times by accident, right, by randoms than I have gotten beamed by you guys who say that you're gonna beam me on purpose. So maybe you guys need to up your game. Okay lah. Hopefully this weekend, because we say that we're gonna run solo healer, right? Maybe hopefully they will not, they will not mess around a bit too much because we're gonna do solo healer, right? So like, guys, we already stressing the healer out. Don't mess around too much. So we can try to tell them that and then hopefully it doesn't happen so much this weekend. Like there's a time for fun and games, and then when we trying stuff out, okay, to be fair, this weekend's run is also for fun. Like Ezreal says that is to up DPS, to pump out DPS, which is partly true, but also like it's fun. It's just fun to do it. It's just fun to push the envelope further, because after a while you keep doing the same thing, you keep running car, it's just the same reclears every week, right? It gets a bit boring, a bit stale. So I do understand the feeling. So okay, honestly, right, if you're not, like, you're taking the healer spot, but you're not healer, maybe on the very first attempt, okay, it's up to you, but my point is basically that you can try to go as red mage. Is my initial line of thought. So it's like, if you are going to, dancer also can, yeah, like at least a class that has some healing. Don't go as a class that has absolutely no healing. Go as a class that has some healing, so that if things start to go south, you can still do something. So either red mage or dancer. Either one is fine. In fact, I think even red mage or dancer. Yeah. Dancer has a pretty strong heal. Red mage obviously has a res, so the res is also pretty useful. But I mean, it comes back down to the thing about not having to rely on reses too much. Like, Sniper self-sustain. Then I don't know. So I don't play. I mean, the only melee class I play is Samurai. So Samurai is my only melee class. But even then, I'm not a very good Samurai. I freestyle. Okay, I mean, okay, I'm not really freestyle, but I don't really have a follow the rotation. Yeah. So, the concept behind not relying on having a Razor in every party is basically that if you need to have a Razor in every party that is not the healer, I'm talking about, like, a summoner or scholar in every party, just in case the healer is dying every time, right? Then in theory, right, that means your healer is not ready to clear. That means the healer needs a bit more work. So go and polish up the healer's issue first. Go and fix the healer's issue first and clear normally. Is the point there. So to a certain extent, not having you don't have to have a Razor in every party, because by right, your healer should be competent enough to clear, to carry the alliance. But now, having said that, because we're trying something different this weekend, maybe can consider putting a Razor in there, just in case the healer cannot cope and has to start rezzing people, or maybe the healer dies, and then you have to start rezzing them. Serenity, don't need it. She don't need. Okay. Yeah, I do this. I mark treasure coffers because every so often I walk past a room and I see the coffer and I wonder if I've checked it yet or not. So I start to do this now. Yeah, anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes this weekend. Again, it's all for fun. The expectation is not too high, so I'm not too worried about it. If it was like actual reclear, like reclears, where people are just there to clear and they don't expect to have people messing up, right, then it'll be a bit more stressful. But the weekend reclear runs are still reclear practice, so I'm not too fussed about it. If we wipe repeatedly trying it out, right, we will just revert back. If it's like, if we see that, okay, this is definitely not going to work, and we try a few things to fix it and it still doesn't work, then we'll just revert back to the normal party comm. I mean, it's pretty easy to just adjust someone back into the healer spot, and yeah, then we'll just clear as per normal. In any case, we still need to fill up the remaining slots, so yeah, that's my first concern. So if let's say yeah, I'm thinking pull Ritsuka in, and then as the healer for team C, and then Ezreal can go into team A and shuffle some people around, and then we try to fill up the remaining slots. Like, first and foremost, we need to get 24 people first. So I'm not, like, if there's a choice between 24 people normal party comp, or we do a solo healer party comp but we don't get 24 people, obviously I'm going to choose the 24 people, just to get the run going. So I'll just stuff in extra healers just to get a run going instead. What's this? I forgot what this does. I think it does swinge. Okay, pop some healing first, just in case. Either swinge or point blank, I don't remember. Oh, okay. That's a frontal cleave. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Normally I will wait until closer to the date itself before I will start to pull in reserves. So give people time to fill up the empty slots if they want. Because like the reserve players, they intentionally put, okay, if we still have empty slots in the party and the reserve players didn't put their name in, I'm just assuming that they put themselves on reserve on purpose. So I will wait a little bit more to see if there's other people who want to join. And then by like 2 days before the actual day of the run, so Saturday is the run, right? So by actually today, end of today, early tomorrow, I will sort out the roster. OCE early meh? OCE depends on your time zone, I guess. Like OCE's timing is 2 to 4 p.m. my time, okay, local time, right? So I'm in the +8 GMT time zone, in case you all still don't know. But that's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is early, eh? Damn, man, you like, I see. Okay, yeah, I understood what you meant after I said it out. So yeah, okay lah, that's fine. I mean, previously the runs were always 2 to 4. Okay, so you all know, right? Like the previous batch, right? Every session was 2 to 4 every Saturday and Sunday, right? I guess you all still remember. You've been joining for quite a long time now. So the previous batch was 2 to 4 every weekend. This time round, I started to do 4 to 6. The main reason is because Saturday, right? My lunchtime is actually 2 o'clock. So so every Saturday, during the last batch, I always have to shift my lunchtime forwards just to have lunch. Yeah, so now, right, that's why my Saturday lunchtime is, I mean, why the run time on Saturday is now 4 p.m. But now Sunday, I have lunch at home. So that's not a problem. So Sunday is still 2 to 4. But yeah, it's okay lah. Yeah, I always have a very late lunch because reasons. Oh damn, that might be very lucky. Whew. Oh, I never saw. I didn't see that. half day also. That was close. Okay. Yeah. Death's Door is a line AoE with short telegraph. Must remind myself. I actually thought it went off already, and I thought I already got hit, which means I was dead because I was at half health. But I think it died just before it went off. So lucky for me. Yeah, so funny. Don't need this. Yeah, some of the later higher floors, mobs will start to do that a lot more often. They'll start doing attacks with no telegraph. So I gotta be careful about those. This is a no heal floor, so let's just kill this. Yeah, my lunch is relatively late. In fact, it's always about 2 o'clock, about there. So I also wake up quite late, to be honest. But not later than 11. No, I won't wake up at 2, that's way too late. But yeah, I will usually be up by, I mean, honestly, usually it's about 9 to 10. It's not that late. Some days I wake up at 8. So yeah. Yeah, there's other reasons as well for the timing, but yeah, I don't want to get into it. Don't want to get too much into it. Yeah, one of the it's just the gist of it is basically I don't want to have the same timing every day, okay, every session, because I think like some people have mentioned that if it's always at this time, I can never attend because they are always busy at this specific time. But I mean, it's Saturday and Sunday now, so I can't cater to everyone, so it's a bit tough. But yeah, I try to alternate it a bit. Then I think after this weekend session, okay, nice. After this weekend session, next week I'll run one more. And subsequently, I think that'll be it. So we have run reclears for quite a while now, and oh, that made me again. Okay, that's fine. We've run reclears for a while now, and I'll probably just like pause for a bit. No, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. So next week, I'm actually considering that this week Saturday run is the last one for Saturday. So we'll mess around with the solo healer thing for this week. And then afterwards, right, we are just going to, like the following week Saturday, I think probably I'm just not going to run it anymore. I'm just going to, this weekend will be the last one. The Sunday one I will run for 2 more weeks. So material one this week and next week. And then that'll be the last one as well. The reason for this is the same as Hikari's reason. My sub is running out. So I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to take a short break. So I'm gonna like rest for a bit, because yeah, I've been running this for almost 2 months straight now, so I just wanna chill out for a bit. Usually what I do is at the end of my monthly, okay, this one let's move. Okay, at the end of my monthly sub, I will just take a couple of days off. Usually it's about 1 week off. What I was doing is like I was timing my sub to end on Sunday. So I will do the run on Sunday, and the Sunday afternoon my sub ends. And then I will resub by the Saturday the following week. So I get a Monday to Friday off sub. Yeah. So that was what I was doing. But yeah, for this time round, because 7.5 is coming up soon, I'm probably just gonna not resub until 7.5, or maybe like 1 week before 7.5. Yeah, I mean it's only like 3 weeks afterwards, so it's not say a very long time. So after my sub ends, I have 3 weeks, then 7.5 arrives. So the most is just 3 weeks off. I am considering like resubbing like 2 weeks before it. So maybe not 3 weeks, but maybe just 2 weeks. But I won't be restarting the car runs until post 7.5. No point now anyway. If I'm gonna restart it, I'm gonna do a new batch. But there won't be enough time to clear it anyway, so may as well wait until post 7.5. But post 7.5, okay, so 7.5 brings about new content, right? So if there's new content, people generally just don't want to do old content. This is understood. Yeah, I think everyone knows this by now. So we won't be able to clear a new batch within the 4 weeks or so we have. So I'm just not gonna do it until post 7.5. So yeah. Yeah, but having said that, I think Mochi is still running their runs. No, I'm expecting a very long content drought after 7.5. So 7.5 comes out. There's a few new things. I think it was like, yeah, okay, new car. We talk about it later. But yeah, I think the first thing is like the new AR. Savage unlocks. I can't remember. But yeah, there's like staggered content. Beastmaster. No, OC doesn't come out immediately, so that's the thing. 7.5, is it OC? Or maybe OC comes out first, then Beastmaster later. I can't remember but it's one or the other. Is either OC first and then Beastmaster later, or Beastmaster first and then OC later, or something. They will stagger the release. They'll stagger the release, so it won't all come out at the same time. So yeah, maybe OC is at 7.5, and then we'll get the other stuff later. So yeah, so this is what they will do to mitigate the content drought. They will just stagger the content, and I think like 7.5 is the last patch. Yeah, and then that'll be everything. Okay, Affluence, that's right. Yeah, Beastmaster is actually solo content. I mean, it's the same as Blue Mage. When Blue Mage came out also, it's like solo content. Blue Mage only gained the party content much later. Like when Blue Mage was first released, right, there was no party content at all. It was just the Mask Carnival, and you just do everything by yourself. Go get all the spells yourself. I think maybe, yeah, okay, maybe you can party up for the spell learning in the trials, but it was only the level 50 trials, right? So Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan. So yeah, not much else. And then people just unsync those. So I wasn't. Oh damn, okay, that was not too smart. Okay, let's fuck this first. Yeah, so it wasn't a lot of things to do. Blue Mage, when it first released, there wasn't a lot of things to do in it. It was only later then they fleshed it out. They fleshed it out later, and it was better lah. So Blue Mage is better. So I'm expecting Beastmaster to be the same thing as well. It will just be, and if you think about it, it's the smart way to go about doing it, right? Because like if SE plans out everything and releases everything all at once, and then people don't like it, right? Then they really dedicated a lot of resources into it, and people don't like it. So they are smart in the sense that they are going to release it. They're going to release, just level 50 first, and then let people give it a try, get some feedback, and then iterate on the feedback. So that's actually the smart thing to do. So yeah, so at the start there won't be much. It won't be much content for Beastmaster, but if it's well received and people like it, then they will probably add more stuff to it later on. But I do believe they have a plan for it already. So it will very likely be similar to Blue Mage. Eventually it will be similar to Blue Mage. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I also don't know what exactly it entails. But my guess is that it will eventually be you'll be able to bring it into existing content later on, even if, and it's very likely going to be overpowered. So yeah, it's very likely going to be OP like Blue Mage is. So but it's just fun content, just fun things to do. I think we have like Beastmaster. I'm missing out something else. What am I missing? Beastmaster, the AR, OC, okay, Occult Crescent. There's one other thing. Was it Ultimates? I can't remember. Let's go and check the the patch live letter or something. Yeah, that's generally what I remember. Oh, multiple walkers. Let's not pull that thing. Can't see anything. I don't like the camera angles. We pull this one. Actually, I'm running out of time. 18 minutes left. Can I speed up a little bit? Thank you. That helps. Exactly what I needed. Should have poured a fortune first, but I keep forgetting. Never mind. Okay, site. Perfect. Can I go find where the exit room is? There's also a candelabra here. Okay, repeat recitation. Never mind. Okay. There's auntie one. So. Too late now. It's a luring trap. Another. Yeah, never mind. 39 is repeat citation. See, I can. Don't have a lot of floor clears. The only floor clear is just the poison fruit for this Pilgrim's Traverse. Okay. Mimic. Every time Mimic. So rude. And blast it. Okay, can. So as long as I burn everything, can. Still. So you should put my sight. Save a bit of time here. do a risky play. Okay, come. Nice. Some potions. Nice. A little bit risky. Step on the trap. Yeah. More explosive traps. Don't do it again. Nah. Not necessary. Let's kill this. For the cliff. Hey, interrupted my castle route. What the heck? Why is it pointing at the other direction? Weird. What else is there? Okay, another explosive trap. Sleep first. Oh, that's resisted, eh? Boom. Oh, that actually woke up. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. Right tentacle is right. Left tentacle, he's left. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that one's also a bit dangerous. I got hit by that, but lucky got shield. This dude, I remember he does a big circle AoE thing after he jumps forward. So that was forgot about it. Thankfully the shield saved me, plus the steel. And I healed up to max health after stepping on the explosion. So yeah. A bit tough when dealing multiple mobs at once. Oh, this boss. Okay. Let me see what I can use here. Probably bug bomb. I don't want to mess with this one. Strength as well. Okay. Alright, let's go. 30 minutes should be enough lah. Yep. Let's give it a try. I remember some of the mechanics for this fight, but I will need to pay attention. So there's 3 attacks coming out from the sides. Blown Blessing, I think it's point blank. So front, sun and that one. Okay, so that one first. Over this side. Ouch. Near tight is a knockback. Oh no, it's a point blank. Okay, far tight is a knockback. Thankfully I popped all those things because I've gotten hit 3 times already, so it's not great. Okay, this one I think is the knockback. Or is it? I don't know. Have to pop some more shields. Blown Blessing again. Yeah, this one I think is knockback. So knockback from here first, and then the other 2 corners. Yeah. So this one, then this one. Okay. Lucky near tight again, so go out. That's nice. Plus these. Don't get any nasty surprises. The bug bomb is helping me with the dot. This dot is massive, by the way. It's really good. So it's helping me to kill the this boss quite quickly. No, this normally takes a long time. Nice. Okay, that's done. Although I did pop a bunch of things. Strength. 1 steel was already up, and then the bug bomb. Okay. That was floor 40. 41 to 50. Yeah, 50. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, 41. So 41, so 31 to 40, and 41 to 50 next. I think 50 was it's the End Lion. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I'll probably should go and read up on it before I try this again next week. So yeah, 20 floors is the most I think I will attempt. Not without any practice without any preparation. Instead, is what I mean. So yeah, 20 floors. Oh, did I get any loot? Not a lot. One intuition. Didn't get a lot of intuitions this time around. But also, to be fair, I didn't run around and open all the gold chests, gold coffers. So not too surprised. Okay, nothing useful. But yeah, I think Rogue was just saying that the bronze hordes, okay, they are called sacks. Okay, the bronze sacks or hordes will give the was it orchestra hairstyle? Okay, we'll give the hairstyle, and the hairstyle is the loot that's worth more. So the higher floor intuition coffers don't really give that many useful things. So it's actually okay to skip out on them. I don't think there's any like rare drops from the higher floors hordes. So less incentive to go and grab them. But yeah, I think that's it from me for this week. I'll try to make this a weekly thing. Okay, although having said that, I did just say I was going to go off site in about 2 more weeks. So maybe next week I'll run it, and then the week after I'll run one more time, and subsequently I'll be taking a short break from the game. Okay, I've been playing this every day for almost 2 months now. Okay, the last time I took a break was almost 2 months ago. So I'm gonna just take a short hiatus. Gonna go for a short break. Do other things, play other games, chill out for a bit. Don't have to worry about grinding every day. And I'll be back in 7.5 after a couple of weeks. So 2 more weeks, then my sub ends, and then I'm gonna take a short break. And either I come back 7.5, or if I feel that there's some value in coming back slightly earlier, I'll be back, maybe like a week before 7.5, just to do some preparation. But yeah, I think I'll try to run these every Thursday as well. So next week I'll be running this again. So next week will be 41 onwards. So floor 41 onwards. Okay, I'll try to do 20 floors at least. So 41 to 60, 41 to 50, 51 to 60. Okay, fingers crossed that I don't die. Okay, I've had a couple of near misses already, so it's not too surprising. It's not too surprising if I just accidentally die in one of the sessions. So I won't be too shocked. You guys shouldn't be as well. Okay, if that happens, I'll just restart over again. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I think that's it from me for now. I'm going to go for a short break and maybe see if Auntie wants to do like maps or something later. So if you are interested, just hit me up. Just hit me up. Either in game or on the Discord. Okay, if Auntie is hosting maps, I'll ask her to post them in the Discord. So you are welcome to join. Okay, but otherwise, thanks for joining me this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on this weekend, okay, for more Chaotic Alliance raids. And same weekend, Saturday and Sundays, 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays and 2 to 4 p.m. on Sundays. Okay, as I mentioned earlier in today's session, in the stream earlier today. But yeah, 2 hours every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. We will be running some for this week. Okay, and maybe next week, one more last session, and subsequently I'll be taking a short break and be back in either during or slightly before 7.5. Okay, I think that's it from me for today. I'm gonna head off and chill for a bit. Thanks for joining us. Okay, as always, if you like my content, do consider giving me a thumbs up. Okay, and subscribe to my channel to be notified of when I'm streaming. Okay, my streams are basically fixed. I have a stream schedule. Okay, I will try to update my channel description for when I'm streaming. So do feel free to just join me every time I'm online. Yeah, other than that, if you have any comments or feedback, feel free to just leave them down in the comment section below. Okay, and have a great rest of the week ahead. Okay, and a great weekend as well. Okay, do take care now, and bye bye.